good afternoon. This is Houndog wishing you a very pleasant afternoon. I hope this finds you well. And well, this is going to be a very short introduction. This is just a catch-up on the container refit. A lot of work has been going on. We're moving forward, and of course the pressure is on now because we're moving into fall. And wow, those evenings are getting pretty close to a frost territory. So we had a 6-degree night the other night. It was 6.5 degrees when I woke up this morning, and the days are nice and warm, but once you get into the middle of September, you know, you can basically anything can happen from there on in. So we're taking advantage of every nice day because we want to get this insulated, spray foamed, and the roof on, closed in, and the fire installed, so at least you can work indoors and keep everything nice and toasty warm. So without further ado, let's go over and you can see what we've been up to. Okie dokie, here we go. Okay, so moving right along. Some of the decking has been started. We should be just about finished decking this part tomorrow, and the plywood should be down over there. But it's interesting, the little things that happen as you're working that come as unexpected surprises, because, well, you just didn't think of them at the time. So you can see what's happened here. If we keep on running the deck at the level that it is, you can see by this board that you will not be able to open the doors because the bottom locks will not clear the top of the deck. And that's why this sonotube is 5.5 inches lower than that one, because we're going to drop it down and we're going to run a beam underneath this one, and so there'll be a little bit of a step down. But yeah, something we just never thought of as we set up the deck, that would be an issue. Anyway, it is resolved. A little 5-inch step down is not a huge deal, but yes, a little detail that has to be taken care of. Things that happen when you get busy and you forget. Another little thing that we forgot, I don't know if you can see that where those two boards meet, there is a bit of a sag there. We forgot to put a second bolt in that board, so that'll be going in tomorrow morning. And just at the end here, we forgot to notch these beams because these blocks are a little bit higher than the joist hangers are. So we're going to plane that down tomorrow morning as well, and then the deck will go on, the plywood will go on, and we should be finished maybe by end of Sunday, who knows. Anyway, it's getting done this weekend. It is happening. Wow, it's getting crowded in here. This is the vanity, just setting up things pretty much where they're going to be in their location. This is the pocket door, or the pocket for the door. The door is yet to come, but so I have a nice little slide away door in there. No inconvenient having a door flapping in the way one way or the other. So this washroom and bedroom will be kind of like a bit of an ensuite. Now there'll be no entrance from that end when this is finished. I said there is a wall going in there and a large window. So those doors will probably remain open most of the time to get the view. As I said last time, the new window is in, the kitchen window. So we are just about ready to run the piping and the wiring and start cutting the big holes in the wall here. And we'll just hang a piece of plastic or a tarp so that the weather doesn't get in. But once that deck is done, we want to be able to get out there and use the deck as a workspace and a building area. Okay, so here we are. The deck is finally done. This is the living room area. Office, walk-in closet will be here. And as I say, we'll be cutting a hole in this side of this container very shortly. And we finally threw the last pad. and as you can imagine, there will be an excellent view from this deck. Sit out here with a deck chair, barbecue, absolutely perfect. Jazz just loves these little chicks. She sits here, she'll just sit down like she is now, and she'll just watch these little chicks run around. And I got to admit, they're pretty cute. There are 8 of them out of 15 survived, and I tell you, those mums are pretty protective. You put your hand in that pen and they're going to come at you with those beaks like crazy. Anyway, it certainly is good, even if it's only in a small way, to be reproducing your stock and learning how to feed ourselves and be self-sufficient, and living in harmony with nature rather than trying to fight nature, which is probably pretty much an impossible task. So you just have to go along to get along. And there you go. Jazz is in that little moment of bliss. She loves her chickens, and I'm glad that she is a guarding kind of farm dog. Next phase of the project just started today. This is the first section of wall, a 12-foot section that will be going up. We're going to build it on the ground and then winch it up into place, and it will rest alongside that container, right, actually be bolted to that container. We completely finished the deck the other day, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Little step down is no problem, but now these doors open really well. And we just had a bit of a thunder shower go through. That's where all the water is on the tarps. So there'll be 3 sections equaling 40 foot, 12 foot, 12 foot is 24, and 16 feet for the centre section. I had some friends over today. Scott came over today to help out. He is an excellent carpenter, lots of experience, and Paul was out last week, or earlier this week, sorry, to finish off the this part of the deck. So it is great to have friends and community, and that is how you get the job done. And you know, if everybody just does a little bit, it's not too much pressure on each individual person. Everyone lifting a little portion of the weight. And of course, this is how the Mennonites work. You know, they have barn raisings, and all the farms in the community. You know, there'll be food prepared for everybody, but everybody is working on that barn, and it goes up in a couple of days from start to finish. And when someone else's barn blows down or has problems, or they need a new barn on that particular farm, they'll all come together again, and each individual person sharing in the community workload. And that is how you get things done. That's how we always did do it in the past, and somewhere along the lines we have forgotten that. They started to become a lot more individualistic. And one of the things actually I hear teachers tell me when they're talking about problems in the classroom, and it's getting the kids to work together as a team. Everybody wants to be the hero, and nobody wants to be the worker bee. And so, yes, that makes it very difficult to work together as a team. You can see how unbelievably well built this deck is. Strong, sturdy supports. See all the hangers, all the joists in there. Yes, this is a sturdy piece of building. And that's what your foundation needs to be. And you know, it's amazing how, you know, all of these little things, these little projects also have a moral lesson. You know, your foundation, what is your foundation? Is your foundation strong? Are you resting on a good, strong foundation? Or is it all weak and wobbly? Because we are going to need a strong foundation in the times to come. And we were just talking today that, you know, regardless of what the WEF, the World Economic Forum, does next, or whether they end up, well, succeeding in whatever their plan is, Agenda 2030, Agenda 2021, etc., etc., just the damage that has been done to our supply chains and to our societies are going to make the next few years pretty tenuous for everybody, regardless. And so that's why you need a good sturdy foundation so it won't wash away in the rain. And there you go, there's another moral lesson from the drain. Let it in and let it out. Don't pretend you have a water problem. Deal with it. Let it go where it wants to go. Give it room to go. It's an unbelievable form of strategizing is to have reverse pressure, just to back right off. There you go. Let that water wants to come in. Let it come in, but it's coming down the drain. It wants to go that way, so we made a passage for it to make it even easier for it to go that way. There you go. This is what memories are made of.
There you go.
You'll sit and laugh at this.
Section of wall.
We finished the final section of wall. As you can see, this is a huge section, 16 feet long, and it's going to rain tomorrow, but on Wednesday we have 6 people coming over, and we're going to try and lift all of these sections into place. All of the guys have seen that Mennonite video where the Mennonites pick up a barn and carry it to a new location. So I don't know whether we're being overly optimistic here, but I will guarantee you my video camera will be set up, because that might be my first viral video. So anyway, it's been a lot of fun building these sections, and it's nice to see things moving along and progressing in such a great way. All 3 frames are now completely finished, as I showed you yesterday, and Louis and I slid this one over into this position and then moved this frame back, because this is the first one that is going up. And where that gap is, right along there on this big beam, this 6-inch beam down here, that is where that is going to rest. The holes where those little tags are on the container have been pre-drilled, like so. So as soon as that is upright, we can screw it in place. And of course the ladder here is so that somebody can get up on top of the container and hold the frame up whilst it's all being screwed and leveled and got into its final position. As you can see, we had a pretty rainy day yesterday. Probably had a couple of inches of water come down. So what we did instead was we started putting in the piping. This is for the laundry, and started taping up these studs, because when they start to spray with that spray foam, it's a bit messy, and you don't want anything on those studs because that's going to be drywalled. So anyway, we're getting pretty close. Once this plumbing is in, it won't take long. It's only the going to go across and down for the kitchen here, and then the washroom, and then the wiring can go in. And as soon as that happens, probably in about a week's time, we will be calling the spray foamers and we want to get this done as quickly as possible. So the work is coming along. That's why I haven't made many videos.
May you never lay your head down without a hand to hold. May you never make your bed out in the cold. Just like I'm a greeting some a brother of mine, you know that I love you true. You never talking dirty behind my back, though I know that there's those that do. Please, won't you bear it in mind? Love is a lesson to learn in our time. Please, won't you bear it in mind for me? May you never lay your head down without a hand to hold. May you never make your bed out in the cold. Just like I'm a greeting some a sister of mine, oh, you know that I love you true. Ain't got no blade already gonna stab me in the back like I know that there's those that do. Please, won't you bear it in mind? Love is a lesson to learn in our time. Oh, please, won't you bear it in mind for me? May you never lose your temper if you get in a barroom fight. May you never lose your lover overnight. May you never lay your head down without a hand to hold. May you never make your bed out in the cold. May you never lose your temper if you get in a barroom fight. May you never lose your lover. May you never lose your lover. May you never lose your lover. Oh, overnight. I call it Winter Moon. winter moon, half away for nothing more, throwing moonbeams on my floor. Through my window, pools of light on my guitar case. I move my bed to see her face. Ring of diamond, ring of light, ring around the moon, so bright. Snow it may and snow it might, snow gonna bury this town tonight. In the whisper of her soft and feathery kiss, keep a watch so you won't miss pearls of wisdom, gems of love and truth sublime. The silence speaks of the divine. Ring of diamonds, ring of light, ring around the moon, so bright. Snow it may and snow it might, snow gonna bury this town tonight. And as you sleep, she will go on silken footsteps you will not know. She will slip from your side. She pulls on you like she pulls on the tide. Winter moon, half away for nothing more, throwing moonbeams on my floor. Thank you. Take your suitcase and take your heart. Take a train down to the boulevard. My love will follow you. My love will follow you. Yeah. You can try to lose yourself downtown. You can burn all of your bridges down. My love will follow you. My love will follow you down every highway of your soul. You can leave me far behind, but my love will be a shadow everywhere you go. So close the door, turn in your key. Leave me here just like a memory. My love will follow you. My love will follow you. Even on the roads that take you down, where the cords of human kindness come unwound, my love will follow you. My love will follow you. My love will follow you can leave me far behind, but my love will be a shadow everywhere you go. If you should go so far that you could not get back.
Yep, another 2 sections of wall completed today. So you can see now it's really starting to take shape. Gonna have to squeeze through the frame here. We've decided to put some windows at the top there, just to let in some light because and some air circulation. I didn't expect this wall to be quite so high, but it is no different than a regular roof pitch. So anyway, the next step will be to build the back wall and get the roof on, and that will make things a lot nicer because you can work then under any conditions, and we can really get a move on, get this place closed in, get the wood stove in. Yes, things are getting very exciting. Anyway, as you saw, it was quite the day yesterday putting these walls up, and complete success, I would say. And that's how the Mennonites get stuff done. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little update there, and I'm trying to point out every little thing that we did. It's been a lot more complex than I thought it was going to be, but it's been a learning experience, and I have enjoyed every single moment, especially that Mennonite moment when the walls went up. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe below, and in the meantime, this is Houndog Steve wishing you a very pleasant afternoon, and we'll talk very, very shortly. See you now. Bye.